Right now, as you're listening to this, your mind is doing something dangerous. It's not helping you solve problems. It's not making you more productive. It's slowly destroying your peace, your clarity, and your ability to actually live. And the worst part? You think this is normal. You wake up, and within seconds, your mind is racing. What do I need to do today? Did I say the wrong thing yesterday? What if that project fails? What if they don't like me? By the time you've had your coffee, you've already lived through 17 different scenarios, none of which have actually happened. You sit at your desk, laptop open, ready to work. But your mind won't stop. Email notifications, social media updates, that conversation you need to have, that deadline approaching. Your brain feels like a browser with 50 tabs open, each one screaming for attention. And you think, this is just how life is. But here's what nobody tells you. This isn't thinking. This is mental noise, masquerading as productivity. Let me show you something. Close your eyes for just 5 seconds. Try to think about absolutely nothing. Go ahead. Try it. What happened? Your mind jumped to something, didn't it? Maybe you thought about dinner. Or remembered something embarrassing from 3 years ago. Or started planning tomorrow before finishing today. This constant mental chatter, this endless loop of thoughts, is what ancient Eastern philosophy calls the monkey mind. Thousands of years ago, Buddhist monks identified this exact problem. They saw how the human mind jumps from branch to branch, thought to thought. Never resting, never still. Just like a monkey swinging through trees, unable to stop moving. And here's the insight they discovered. Most of your suffering doesn't come from your circumstances. It comes from your relationship with your own thoughts. Think about the last time you couldn't sleep. Was something bad actually happening in that moment? Or was your mind replaying the past, or rehearsing the future? You were physically safe, lying in a comfortable bed. But your mind turned that peace into a battlefield. The Taoist masters called this Wu Wei, the principle of effortless action. But before you can act without effort, you must first understand the difference between thinking and awareness. Thinking is the voice in your head that never stops talking. Awareness is the space that notices the voice. Stay with me here, because what I'm about to share changed everything for me. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or mentally exhausted right now, this might be the most important thing you hear today. Here's the truth that ancient wisdom knew, but modern life forgot. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Imagine you're sitting in a dark room, overwhelmed by stress. Every thought feels heavy, pressing down on you. Work problems, relationship tensions, financial worries. Your head in your hands. Because the weight feels physical. That's what happens when you identify completely with your thinking mind. But there's another way. The Zen tradition teaches something radical. The gap between stimulus and response. In that gap lies your freedom. When a thought appears, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to follow it. You can simply notice it, like watching a cloud drift across the sky. This isn't about positive thinking. It's not about replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. That's just more thinking. This is about discovering the part of you that exists before thought even begins. The ancient Vedic texts describe consciousness as having 2 layers. The surface layer, constant movement, waves, ripples, storms. That's your thinking mind. But beneath that surface lies a depth that never moves, never changes. That's awareness. That's who you really are. So how do you access this? How do you step out of the mental storm? The practice is simpler than you think. But it requires one thing modern life rarely gives you: pause. Right now, take a breath. Not a normal breath, a conscious breath. Feel the air entering your nostrils. Feel your chest expanding. Feel the brief pause at the top. Feel the release as you exhale. For those few seconds, you weren't thinking. You were aware. That's the difference. This is what the ancient practice of mindfulness actually means. Not emptying your mind, that's impossible. But shifting your identity from the thoughts to the awareness of thoughts. When you're sitting at your desk, drowning in tasks and notifications, feeling like your head might explode from information overload, that's the moment. That's when you pause. You take one conscious breath. You feel your feet on the ground. You notice the tension in your shoulders. You're not trying to fix anything or figure anything out. You're simply being aware. And in that moment, something extraordinary happens. The mental noise doesn't disappear. But your relationship to it changes. You realize you're not trapped inside the storm. You're the sky that contains it. This isn't just philosophy. This is survival in the modern world. Because if you don't learn to separate yourself from your thinking will consume you. Here's what I want you to do right now. Before you click to the next video, before you check your phone, before you jump back into the noise, take 3 conscious breaths. Just 3. Feel each one completely. That's your practice. Not someday. Not when life calms down. Right now. If this resonated with you, if you felt even a moment of relief hearing this, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because we're all drowning in the same mental noise. And we all need the reminder. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that witnesses them. And that changes everything.